It's Friday, it's 11 o'clock, so it must mean it's Fitness Friday and it is Get Moving. I haven't got a banner, but I have got my t-shirt, which is still back to front, but I'm Anna from Get Moving. I might end up taking my sweatshirt off as we get moving and we get a bit warmer. I might just end up doing that. But good morning to everybody. So Get Moving is all about getting people moving. So if aimed specifically at people who would find exercise a little bit more difficult, maybe a bit more of a challenge, and that might be because of a disability or a chronic medical condition. It might be because you just don't move as well as you would like to. You might be pre-operation or post-operation, and Get Moving is all about some safe, solid exercise suitable for everybody, because the exercises that we go through you can also do, if not the exercise itself seated, you can do a version of them, and I'll show you those as we go through. And because it's Fitness Friday is all about us getting out of breath, getting that blood pumping, heart rate going, breathing going, because that's how we get fitter. So getting out of breath is good for us. Working our heart and lungs is good for us, and just like any other muscle, our heart muscle needs to practice and get working, and that's how we get fitter. So getting out of breath, staying out of breath, and doing it often. So we will be doing our favourite shadowboxing in between each of the exercises to get us out of breath, and you can do the shadowboxing whether you are seated or whether you are standing. If you're standing, you can stay stationary and move through the body, or you can move your feet. So you do what you can do. And that's the golden motto throughout the whole of the Get Moving sessions is focus on what you can do what you can do, give it a try, because you might surprise yourself and challenge yourself to get a little bit better. So I think I've wittered for long enough now to, I can see there's some people there, so hopefully people who are coming have arrived already. It's not desperately cold in here. The last time I think I was doing a Get Moving, you could see my breath and it was freezing, but it's not too bad. So we might, bubble ladies there, I can see the bubbles going. Sarah, fingers of fire, which is always good. So we might work me hard enough that the sweatshirt comes off today. We're getting to that time of year. So to start off with, we're going to do marching on the spot. We're going to do 25 seconds worth of each exercise to get nice and warm, just to warm us up steadily. So marching on the spot. So if you are seated, sitting nice and tall, away from the back of your chair, I'll turn around a little bit so you can see me, and lifting those legs up as high as you can, staying sitting nice and tall, or if you are standing, then we are lifting our legs up. So nice and steady to start off with, 25 seconds of marching on the spot, away we go. So if you need to start with a slightly smaller move, that's absolutely fine. A bigger move is a harder move. So the higher you lift your knees, the harder it will be. But you focus on what you can do and do the best that you can do, bearing in mind that we're just getting things going. So we're getting that blood pumping, and that's the time. So now we're going to do our first round of shadowboxing. So if you are seated, sitting away from the back of that, I need to turn my bench around a little bit actually, don't I? I wanted to give myself some space. So if you are seated, punching and twisting through the body. If you are standing, exactly the same. So remember, this is, it carried on going. I obviously didn't switch it off. So I'll switch it off now and we'll go again. So I've completely lost my train of thought now. Shadowboxing, first round. So take it nice and steady was what I was going to say. In 3, 2, 1, away we go. So we are twisting through the body, relaxing through the shoulders, a nice big reach If you can move your feet, move your feet. Your job is to get that heart rate up and your breathing rate up. So it doesn't matter as long as you are working the best that you can do. There we go, that's the time. 25 seconds I set it for, didn't I? That's right. So I'll switch it off this time and then we'll start again. In fact, I can change my timer. That's what I've not done. Change the timer so it only beeps once. So the idea is that we keep going at a bit of a pace because it's Fitness Friday. You're getting a bit of an extra sneaky rest. So what we will do now is straight into shoulder rolls. So you can do these seated or standing, rolling the shoulders back in 3, 2, 1. So shoulders back and down, all the way as big a move as you can do. If you can use your arms, then use your arms. A nice big move, really squeezing the shoulder blades onto your back. Working your back muscles and getting as much movement out of the shoulders as you can. If you can only move your shoulders, just move your shoulders. The sweatshirt's coming off, guys, I'm getting warm. Okay, so second round of shadow boxing. I'm gonna do this one seated. You ready? 3, 2, 1, go. So it is the second round. So second time is always better. We do know that. Still twisting through the body. So as you're twisting, you're using your tummy muscles as well. So it's getting out of breath and working through your core. So as fast as punches as you can do, keeping breathing, and time. That is the time. Oh, I've got a bit of an itch. So where are we up to? Knee bends. If you are seated, kicking those feet out, waking those knees up. Again, as big a movement through the knee joint as you can. If you are standing, we are kicking our bottoms. So, in 3, 2, 1, go. We're aiming for as big a move as you can do. Turn around this way so you can see. But if you need to have the move a little bit smaller, that's absolutely fine. Shifting your body weight from one side to the other, so it's going to test your balance as well. Use some support if you need to, but we're aiming for as big a move through the knees. Time. Shadow boxing. So we're going to keep this going now because I want your heart rate and your breathing rate up. In 3, 2, 1, away we go. So punching, twisting through the body, twisting through the hips. Light on your feet if you can. You can aim high, you can aim for the belly. Your job is to get out of breath. So fast punches. We can up the pace a little bit because we should be a bit warmer. You do what you can do. Time. Next one, twisty Sarahs. So sitting or standing nice and tall and twisting through our spine, mobilizing the spine, twisting your shoulders all the way round. In 3, 2, 1, away we go. So twisting one way and then the other. Staying nice and tall throughout the move and aiming for as much movement through your back as you can. So not just twisting the arms, we're actually twisting through the body as well. So all the way round. Okay, and then shadow boxing. So if you're on your feet, move your feet if you can. If you're seated, I'm going to do this one seated, then we're twisting through the body too. 3, 2, 1, away we go. So twisting through that body, aiming for the target. Keep breathing and fast punches. We can jab, we can do 1-2s, using those tummy muscles. I nearly fell off my bench then. I'm wiggling towards the end, so make sure you stay safe. Don't want anybody, time. Don't want anybody punching themselves off their chair. So staying safe is really important. Double tap. Actually, if you are seated, I'll show you first. Knee up to hand, and it comes up twice, and we stay sitting nice and tall throughout the move. Standing, the knee comes up twice, and we definitely have to shift our body weight from one leg to the other. If your balance is a little bit iffy, make sure you've got some support. Try not to use it, but use it if you need it. In 3, 2, 1, away we go. So, as ever, a bigger move, so the higher that knee comes, it's a harder move. But we also, if we can, want to go for a bit of pace. So if it needs to be a bit lower, that's absolutely fine. But we're going to keep working as fast a pace as we can to stay out of breath. Shadowboxing. The beep has gone and we're keeping moving. 25 seconds of shadowboxing in 3, 2, 1, go. So, light on your feet. You can move forwards, you can move backwards, you can swap feet. Keep punching. Your job is to get out of breath. So punching faster. Stay light on those feet, twisting through that body, using your hips. I'm sure they're laughing at me by now with my punching. Time. I'd much rather be hitting something, but it's a bit difficult when you're doing it on your own, so shadowboxing is the plan B. Bendianas, my favourites. So another spine mobilisation. This time we're going to be bending through the spine, staying upright, so we're not bending forwards, and if we can, a nice big reach up, so we get a nice stretch down this side as well. In 3, 2, 1, away we go. So reaching over, you can do this one seated. Definitely reaching down either side. If you can reach over, reaching over as well. I've missed these this week. So reaching up and over as much as you can. Do the best that you can do and give it a go. Okay, time. Shadowboxing. Again, I'm going to do this one seated. No rest. 3, 2, 1. Away we go. So we're going to twist through that body. If you are standing, light on your feet, moving as much as you can. If we are seated, then fast punches, punching as fast as you can and twisting as much as you can. And keeping breathing. That bit is really important. Don't hold your breath. You go blue then and that's not good. Okay, time. Where are we up to? Sit and stands or squats. So if you are seated and you can stand, now is time to get up. Feet close to your body. Weight forwards. We're using our legs. Push through the heels and stand all the way up at the top. And then if you can, nice and controlled, all the way back down. And do as many as you can do. If you are squatting, squatty kerins, so feet flat, knees stay wide, and weight goes back and down. The lower you go, the harder it is. 3, 2, 1, away we go. So squats are a really good way of working through our legs, working the muscles in our legs. If you need to do a slightly smaller move, that's absolutely fine. Standing tall at the top. So it doesn't matter what sort of a depth of the squat, as long as you stand tall at the top. We all need to do that. Time. Shadowboxing, no rest. 3, 2, 1, away we go. So, punching, twisting through the body. See if we can punch a bit faster and light on the feet if you can. If you keep one foot still and you just move the front foot, that's fine, as long as you are punching. So try and build up the complexity. As long as you are working hard, time, that's what we're after. Ankles, ankle mobility. I'm just going to move my bench out of the way so I don't fall over. So if you are seated, waking your ankles up, heel and toe. So you can point and flex to the floor, both sides, or point and flex with your leg in the air. If we are walking, we're going to do the tightrope walk. So feet close together is harder, exaggerated moves through the ankles. So we're going to walk forwards, as if you're on that tightrope, nice and wobbly. So if you are wobbling, that is you regaining your balance. Have support close by if you need to. I learnt when I was on my bike, well, I'm always learning stuff when I'm on my bike, but I did learn, I'm going to go backwards now, toe heel on the way back. If I don't have a safety net, whilst it might be scary when you first try it, I am much more likely, I do try and not fall. Whereas if I have a safety net, I was relying on the safety net to catch me. So I wasn't actually practicing the wobble and the regaining of the balance. It did take quite a long time for me to be brave enough to try it. So build it up as you go along. And it's sensible to be safe. Second time's always better. So heel, toe. But practicing, ooh, there's a nice wobble there. Practicing wobbling and regaining your balance is how we actually get good at regaining our balance. So this is a good way of doing this and trying not to use your safety net. So have your banister or work surface there, but maybe just a little bit out of reach, so you can't just grab it automatically, but it is there if you need it. So toe heel on the way back. Ooh, that was a big wobble. Toe heel, and we're going to get ready to shadow box again when we finish this. I think I've got one more. There we go. So I need to get that heart rate back up now. In 3, 2, 1, away you go. So punching, twisting through the body and the hips, light on the feet. See if you can punch a bit faster. I was being a bit lazy there. I was being a bit slow and methodical, but we're aiming for out of breath. So let's punch, switching feet. So aiming for your target. If it helps, imagine that you're actually punching a person. Time. I can't imagine who I might be imagining I was punching. Right, fast feet. So this is different. I'm going to change the timer. We're not doing 25 seconds of fast feet. So, but we are going to do, let's see where it stops. We're going to do, 14 seconds of fast feet. Okay. So we're going to do 2 rounds. Fast feet is all about small, fast moves. As much as you can do. We should call these T-Rex feet, I feel, especially when I'm doing them. So if you are seated on the wooden floor, build up the rhythm as fast and as small as you can go. If you are standing, then small, fast moves as much as you can do. So the T-Rex is going to come out, I can't help it. 14 seconds worth. 3, 2, 1, go! So, fast, small moves as fast as you can go. Keep breathing. It's 14 seconds, so it's a little bit longer than normal. Keep going as fast as you can do. Time. Okay, bit of a tactical waggle of those legs. And we're going to do it a second time, because the second time is always better. And your heart rate should be up. And your breathing should be up. And this time we're going to go a little bit faster. 3, 2, 1, go! So, as fast as you can go. Keep breathing. Stay relaxed through your body. Keep going with those feet. Small, fast moves. Wow, time. Good effort. Right, so time is going back up. 25 seconds worth of shadow boxing to finish. So we're going to do 3 rounds. I feel like I've missed something out, but we haven't, have we? I've done everything. Karen missed Bendiana's yesterday. How dare he? Right, are we ready? Shadow boxing. 3, 2, 1. So, twisting foot through the body. It's the last effort, so let's make it as fast and as punchy as we can. Really aim for that target. You can aim high or you can aim for the belly. It doesn't matter. Swap your feet if you can. Twisting and punching as hard as you can. Okay, that's the first round done. So second round, we've got 2 more left to do. Try and keep working hard so that you're working all the way through. But do what you can do. In 3, I'm going to do this one seated. I'll just move my bench quickly. In 2, in 1, go. So, punching. It doesn't matter if you're seated. You can still work hard so you get out of breath. As you can hear. Punching as much as you can, as fast hands as you can, and without wobbling or punching yourself off the chair. Using your belly to twist round. Perfect. So we have 1 more round. 1 more round to do. Fitness Friday's done. Doesn't time fly when you're having fun? Are you ready? In 3, 2, 1, away we go. Work as hard as you can for this last 25 seconds. This is how we get fitter. If you're out of breath, that is brilliant. That's what we want. And we want to stay as out of breath as we can. Punching, relaxing through the shoulders, and really punching out, punching fast. You can change your feet. Time. Sorted. So, well done everybody. That's Fitness Friday done, so you might want to just have a little walk round if you've been standing. Let your heart rate come back to normal. Let your breathing rate come back to normal. And yes, Sarah, your fingers are out of breath. That does count. Most definitely it does. I do have to say, when I'm doing Fingers of Fire on Fitness Friday, it's like you can't type fast enough. So let your breathing rate come back down and relax. And well done for getting out of breath. So as I said at the beginning, and as we say often, getting out of breath is good for us. That is how we get fitter. And if we can be fitter, then the everyday things that we do, our everyday tasks, just the things we take for granted, we can do a little bit easier. So often we hear people who say, oh, I got a bit out of breath, so I had to stop. And that's okay, because sometimes we do need a rest. But if we always stop the second that we feel that we're getting out of breath, our body doesn't get used to getting out of breath. It's a bit like the wobbling. If we never ever wobble to regain our balance until we're about to fall, then we haven't got any practice. So we're not good at regaining our balance. And regaining balance is all about movement. So do what you can do, test yourself, and see how you can make things a little bit better. Hopefully everybody feels a little bit more awake, a little bit more alive now, and enjoy the rest of your Friday. We will be back on Tuesday, so go to the archive, the video archive from the website www.reesefitness.co.uk/get moving, and you can pick out one of the other videos to do on Monday, because we have our Move Better class on Monday. So we're not able to do this session. You can keep moving, and then we'll be back with a Get Moving on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday and Friday next week. So enjoy your weekend. Get outside if you can. I don't think it's going to rain, but I don't think it's going to be as sunny as it's been this week. But we can hope. But enjoy yourselves, stay safe, and we will see you next week. Bye, everybody.